Hi there. Welcome to Contact Training. In this video, I'm going to show you how to do 7 things with Contact. Those 7 things are how to add your brand context and objectives to Lexer AI, how to integrate the email account, how to create a queue, what are the pre-built queues that come with Contact, how to send a message from a queue, how to reply to a message from a queue in Respond, and then finally, how to measure your activity and performance. All right, cool. So let's get started. So the first thing I want to do is show you how to brief Lexi. So you do that the same way you would for Lexi. You go to Manage, Settings, and then Lexi. Here you'll see an area for brand context. We're in the Fitness Co hub here. So you can see here that Fitness Co is a youthful, fun-loving athleisure power brand for both men and women. So add your brand values, your tone, what you sell, who you sell to, and some special points about the brand. You can also add your business objectives here too. So what are you most focused on? So churn, acquisition, advocacy, lifetime value, etc. Save those, and then those are what powers Contact. Okay, how to integrate your email account. So again, you're already in settings, go to integrations, and here you will navigate down to contact and respond to email. And so brands that are already using Lexer for customer service will most likely have an email address connected here. So Fitness Co has been connected. If not, hit integrate email and follow the prompts here. We've got information in our Learn article. You'll find it under integration/email, how to connect your Microsoft or G Suite accounts for customer service. So this is different from marketing integrations like a Klaviyo or a Marxist. This is the customer service email. All right, next, number 3, how to create a new queue. So queues are powered by the segments that you'll find and understand. And to create a new queue, first, identify a segment you want to target. So I'm going to build a bunch of segments in here for this. But we can go to something like new high AOV customers. So these are customers who have recently made a purchase with us in the last 30 days. It's their first order, and that order was $120 or more in value. So these are high value customers new to our brand. We want to make sure they have an email address and they have a first name, because that will make sure that everybody in that segment, or everybody in that queue, we can then email and personalize. In this example, we also want to make sure that the people in this segment have the recommended product attributes, because we want to then recommend items to them in the queue. So save the segment as you normally would. Now you have the segment, the arrow, you're on the summary tab. You'll go to the engage tab. So you would have seen this tab before. This will show the activations that this segment is currently powering. Here you can already see I've built a queue, but we've got a new button up here, create a queue. So let's do that. Here you can give the queue a name. So we are copying some information here. This is new high AOV customers, add the description. New customers for the last 7 days. Here's the color. This is the color that appears in contact queues. Default sender. So we will have a drop-down list of senders here. For now, this is the person that this message is most likely to come from. So new high AOV customers, this might be someone like, you choose the default channel. So here we've got an email address connected. In the future, we'll have SMS and chat as well. You then hit next. Here's where you give the brief to Lexi to say, hey, I've created this queue. Now, what do you want me to say for these customers? And you simply just use bullet points for this. And you may need to tweak this a little bit as you sort of trial and error. But for this example, you want to thank the customer for their first purchase. You want to welcome them to our brand. You want to ask them if they're enjoying the product that they've purchased. And you can even give Lexi a brief here to reference the first product or the product name that you use. So it's actually going to pull that out for them. Suggest some items they might like, and then tell them, I'm here to help you if you need anything else. So that's just text-based bullet points. You then add the attributes we want to power this segment. So for Q, we want the first name to be pulled in, so it's the customer's first name. We want first order product name because we want to reference to the item they purchased. Hope you're enjoying it. We also want to add some recommended product items. But like recommended product subcategory. In this example, it's probably the most likely product name. So that can be like, hope you like this, check out this. And then we go into the next. You can then preview the message right here. So you can then be able to see how it looks and then go back to the brief and tweak it as required. But here we can also see it's coming from Jennifer Smith. Welcome, Colin. He's pulling in first name. Thanks for joining our brand. Thanks for choosing the Mark Sweat shirt and the Bruno Compete hoodie. So referencing the products they purchased. A little bit about who FitnessCo is. So this is pulling in the brand context from Lexi settings, recommending a product, and then a nice sign off. So you can regenerate that. You can edit the brief. If you're happy with that, hit save, and that's now saved to your queue. So the pre-built queues we already have in in Contact. We've done a piece of work to, like we do with our out-of-the-box segmentation, we've created some pre-built best practice queues under the 3 categories of nurturing, growing, and retaining customers. These are all listed in our documentation. You can see some here for nurture, you can see some here for grow, and finally retain. There's about 10 or so of them. Those will come pre-built in Contact for clients on day one, so you can hit the ground running. So to navigate to Contact, you go to Engage, go to Contact, and then you will see the pre-built queues down here on the left. Also, you can see the one I just built, new high AOB customers. So Lexi will start automatically generating messages for those customers right here. You can see one for Tommy, and you can preview the message. You can see that it makes sense. If you need to edit it, you can. Some of the formatting is in the process of getting updated, but if you feel more like traditional email, something like this, you can regenerate the message if you need to. If reading through the list and the message is not right for this particular customer, you can simply hit skip, and that removes that message from the queue. If you are happy with the message and will send it, all you need to do is hit send, and that's gone to the customer. How to respond to a message. So these will get pulled then into response. So the same way that our customer service tickets do. You can set up a specific queue for this, or you can then put it all into one unified inbox. Here's an example that FitnessCo has set as flex your funny muscle with FitnessCo. You can see that as it's responded here, and then you would then be able to respond back to it as, again, the same way you would with respond to classifications and assignments and all that stuff that comes with it. Then finally, because this is all happening within Lexer and within Contact and Respond, then we have Measure. So you'll be able to track the activity for Contact within the Activity tab, the same way we're doing for Serve, how you can see visitors and actions per day. We'll have a tab here for Contact. You'll be able to see the total revenue generated from your Contact activity. So how much revenue per email you're sending out, what's the conversion rate, the number of messages you've sent per hour, the number of messages skipped and edited, and etc. So lots of good reporting to show ROI in there. And that's the 7 things you need to know with Contact.